Information breeds security. If you learn about what you're trying to do, you'll be more confident in every step you take. But the things usually that we're not doing is because we don't try to do them. And that's a mistake. We need to actually do what niggas is doing.
Yeah.
I ask what all these niggas doing. What you doing? DIY. Everybody's not in the record business. To me, somebody like Tech Nine's in show business.
Because that's what he does the majority of the
Built
year.
off the show.
Damn near 200
Some
shows a
people are
year.
built off of music business. And at that point, you can establish your business completely different. But a lot of ideas, I told them, we just have to break every idea that you think you know about the business we're in. Especially, you have to break all of those things. Right? Because we're really creating a business for you. Like the business that we have right now, like if I'm over 1,200 CDs sold, right, or whatever, I got vinyls coming. Right, boom, whatever. That business doesn't exist. Like that business is not today.
Right.
So we're making a business based off what we saw work, and the fear of people is how many you gonna sell. And I'm like, well, I'm not worried about that. I know how to go sit down.
That's what used to stop us from doing our own shows. We was too busy worried about how big the show was instead of just
if it's
embracing
50.
whoever show up. Just create the show.
Yeah.
And we used to struggle with that, but now when we know that, we know the difference and all that. It's like it's time.
I remember telling them, I'm like, yo, we're gonna do y'all first show. If it's a venue hold 100 people, we're gonna have. If y'all have 100 people come to the show, we're gonna do a venue that holds 75, so 25 can't get in. We're gonna make sure that they go tell somebody I couldn't get in.
The optics is important.
Nobody fucking cares.
Yeah.
And the belief is that in the record business, successes are set.
Success in the record business. So we're talking about with the label.
Gold is success.
Yeah.
Grammys are success in the record business.
So I'm glad you said that, because you know what I've been kind of like defaulting to is that I feel like independence and the traditional record label is two different ecosystems with different ethics.
The record business is a completely different animal.
That's why this shit is so fucking frustrating. And I'm talking to the wrong people who are trying to pursue the record
and they're talking to you about the record.
And they're talking to me about the music business, and they're not even in the music business. They're in the content space, the content business.
Exactly.
Yeah, because when you watch that Whitney movie,
that right there.
When you watch that Whitney movie, that was the record business.
That's the record business.
I didn't see it. They talk a lot about the business of it as well.
Just the way Clyde Davis was a monster, man. And Whitney Houston.
And they was talking about records.
Yeah.
Records.
But again, you can't talk to everybody in the record business about the music business. Because I know it feel the same.
Damn. Because I've never separated the two.
This different.
Wow.
A record label is a lot different. That's why they're not called music companies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They called record, Death Row Records.
Yeah.
Records.
Yeah, no, that definitely opened up another part of my brain where I'm just like, that's crazy.
Like right now we get to set what success is for us.
Yeah.
We signed a record deal, like somebody started reaching out to me the other day and they was like, oh, I know what that looks like. So if I don't have a plan to help them get a record to gold or to win a Grammy, we shouldn't be doing those deals. If you know exactly what you're doing, you know what I mean? Not like you guessing. Because there's a lot of people that's doing what we doing, but they guessing.
All the way.
A lot of people guessing. And you playing a lot of hope. You know, the music is good. People like it. They're going to buy it.
So you're not even in the record business or the music business. You're in the hope business.
A lot.
I don't know parts of that.
And it's big business. I used to tease Nip, rest in peace. You selling these niggas hope like a black preacher. That was my favorite thing.
What was his reaction to that?
He's like, you ain't shit. But it's like, because he really did to me.
What's going on with you DIYers? Thank you so much for choosing to watch this video. One thing I want to give you a heads up of is that I just released my project called Storm Symphony with my good friend Aaron Barber. Why should you care? Because I know you didn't come here for my music. You probably came for the content. If you're a rapper or a music producer, there are added bonuses for you actually purchasing the album. If you're a producer, every sample that you hear that was composed originally by Aaron Barber, you will get a royalty-free pack of 10 melodic loops that you can use royalty-free for your beats to sell, your own music, and all that good stuff. Also, FL Studio has partnered with me to give out 5 copies of FL Studio for those of you that want to start off your production career. But Curtis, I don't know how to use FL Studio. How the hell would that benefit from that? Well, along with one of the other tiers, you're also going to get my FL Studio Beginners course. So this is the way that I am incentivizing those of you that actually still buy music, because you know what? Fine art still sells. And I made some fine ass art on this project that I think you're going to really, really enjoy. Make sure that you go to curtisking.com for more information. Now back to the video.
Information breeds security. If you learn about what you're trying to do, you'll be more confident in every step you take. If you don't use all your resources, the classes, the heads, everywhere you could touch at the highest level, right, to figure out all the things you need to know, not our opinions on what you want to do, but the things you need to know. That's the first thing. You have to get enough information so you're secure in every step you take, right? Like me and Joey was talking about it. We went to New York on the first part of the press run. It's like a 5-leg promotional run, right? It's like a 5-leg, probably gonna turn into 7.
Yeah.
Right. But I remember telling him, because of who I am and what I've laid down, I know what's available now, right? I can tell you what I'm going to be able to do, but most likely I'm going to undershoot it because I'm no longer guessing at what I know. Like we was in New York, right? And we was going to do the Breakfast Club interview, right? We ended up guest hosting the Breakfast Club. I couldn't pitch for that. I wouldn't even know how to pitch for that because I never even thought about that as a possibility.
Right.
But again, like if you create hip hop in its truest source, right? You understand what it represents and what your version of it is. And then you go out and you know what you're doing. You know what marketing is. You know what promoting is. You know what publicity is. You know what advertising is. One, you could rewrite it any way you want. That's one thing. You could I could rewrite promotion any way I want.
True.
Yesterday, between these interviews, I did the Breakfast Club, Brilliant Idiots, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
The interview that just happened to go viral, a piece that shared my intellect and how I think, was on something I did with somebody that was in Burbank, the homie Big Court.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
You won't know how everything is going to lay out. So the advice I would give you is, one, know what the fuck you doing. Like if you want a record to actually get to people, ask ask the fundamental ways how records went out to people.
Right.
There's a fundamental way before social media.
Sure.
Before Spotify, because that's a social media.
Right.
Which we were just talking about.
That's interesting.
Something simple as
Spotify's a social media.
Yeah, it is. And there's a business way before that. So learning that, one, right? So know what you're doing. 2, set your own rules. There is no rules. There is no rule, dog. We could sell CDs, we could sell tapes because people buy CDs and people buy tapes.
And I love that you say that because I always make the argument. It seems like the people who are criticizing are looking for a solution that works for everybody. I don't need that to be the success for myself. I'm looking for my route. I'm looking for whatever the combination is to the safe that I'm trying to unlock. It may not be the same thing for you. I can describe it. I can talk about it, but that's for me.
It's certain things. Perico gonna have a ton of success that I can't do what he's doing. And there's certain things that I'm gonna do that he can't do. But the things usually that we're not doing is because we don't try to do them. And that's a mistake. We need to actually do what niggas is doing. I ask what all these niggas doing. What you doing? Man, you putting out 5 projects this year? Man, how you do that? Hell yeah.
Right.
Man. And then I'll figure out if that can work for me. But I don't just go knock no shit. If I listen to Zoe Simon, I'm like, how are you doing that?
I'm
going to ask and see if it fits for me. Then I'm going to give them so much information. They going to look at me crazy. They going to be like, this nigga crazy. But actually, most of the things I do will work for them. They just crazy not to use it.
DIYers, if you enjoyed this content, make sure that you hit the like button and maybe even consider subscribing. Come on, man. Stop being greedy. Peace.